Is there like some online achievements?
No, clear the game on hard difficulty without using a continue.
Huh. That sounds fun.
Yeah, and also clear the game on hard difficulty with less than 50,000 damage taken in total.
I hope you're ready to grind all the rest of your life.
Actually, I've been really close to beating the game on hard difficulty without using a continue. I got to the final boss. I think I had like 3 or 4 more hits on the boss in order to kill it.
And then you lost all your lives.
And then I died.
Damn.
I was like, no! By the way, you don't have a life. You have health instead. So you handle more than what you do in a bullet hell game.
That sounds harder than your standard bullet hell game.
Nah, I would say it's much easier than a standard bullet hell game, but it's still fun. It runs smoothly at the 60 FPS, and the music is amazing in that game.
Yeah, they're usually pretty epic on those. They usually go all out.
Also, there's also a story on it, and it's fully Japanese voice act.
No English dub? Do they have subtitles?
Yeah, they have subtitles, but it's hard to get into the story because of they are talking while you're playing the game. So it's like, I can't focus down there, I have to focus on the game.
Oh, okay. You'll have to like play it and then re-watch it later or something.
Something like that. That's what I'm gonna do though. But I still think it's definitely worth it. I don't know how much it's cost now though. I'll actually take a look and see.
Bullet hells aren't usually that expensive. Hopefully that one won't be either.
I got it for my birthday last year. With a bunch of other games.
Is it physical or digital?
It's digital.
Alright.
I wish it was physical, but doesn't seem like it. Let's see if I find it.
Maybe one day if I get really bored, I'll stream the bullet hell game I have. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I'll have to wait till a cutscene when I can check out the name of it.
Oh, the game is currently at $19.99.
Oh, alright, that's like the standard
Indie game.
Indie game. Yeah, I couldn't think of that word.
Yeah, it is an indie game, but it's a really good one.
Oh, I remember the name of that game I was thinking of. It's called Death Smiles.
Death Smiles? I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I bought it a long time ago. It was like $1, super cheap. And then a few years later, the price went up 10 times. I was like, wow. I caught it at a good time.
Death Smiles?
Yeah. It's like a Toho style bullet hell.
Oh, that game! I know about it.
Haven't really given it much of a try yet.
Looks cool.
The main problem is that super small screen you have to play with. I think I found a setting to fix it, but I don't remember. It's like I'm playing on a hand-sized TV screen.
I believe you. I also have a Bullet game for Xbox 360.
Oh, there's more than one? That's amazing. That's actually
I
surprising.
just don't remember what the game was named.
Yeah, that sounds like my problem. Don't worry, it'll randomly pop in your head like it did for me. No! Missed a mine throw, of course.
No.
This game is so hard with an Xbox One S controller.
I believe you.
I don't know if it's the controller itself. I probably have a very bad one, but it sucks at strafing.
Let's see. Trying to figure out what the bullet hell game was that I have. Oh yeah! Of course, it's named Dodonpachi. Resurrection.
Dodonpachi Resurrection?
Yeah.
That sounds like one I've heard.
I just found that game sealed and everything for $2. I was like, what?
Definitely can't beat that.
And it came with the, well, Pokemon Leaf Green for 58 cents. Definitely beats it though.
I don't think you'll ever find a deal better than that.
No. What did you think when I said that to you?
My mind exploded all over the floor. My mind was no more. The best deal on a Pokemon game I ever found was like Emerald for $7. That was like 100 years ago.
Oh.
I do need to start collecting those games again. I miss them like crazy.
I want to collect bullet hell games now, just because I'm getting more and more addicted.
Oh, good luck on that. There's so many for Japan only, unless you meant localized only. Then that
Yeah,
might be
localized. Not Japanese games, even though I would really love to have the Toho. There's some Toho games on PS4 already, but that's not like the standard bullet hell.
Yeah, one of them came out recently too, I think.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Perfect.
Thought Dragon was on the first function.
You're playing Perfect Dark.
Trying to get a decent time on the Xbox One version. It's really giving me trouble.
Is this from the Rare Replay collection?
Yep.
Thought so. That is like the only reason I would like to have an Xbox One, just because of the Rare Replay.
Yeah, I found it for an incredibly good deal. Over here, the day after our country's Thanksgiving, we have a day called Black Friday where everything is like incredibly cheap.
Hey.
Yeah.
It has spread over the entire world. It's in here, it's in Norway as well.
Oh, it is? I did not know that.
I don't know how it came to Norway, it just came.
Well, thanks to Black Friday, I scored Rare Replay, which is normally 20. I scored it for 9.
Oh.
So I was like, oh yeah. And it just happened to be the day I was buying the Xbox One. So,
Perfect timing, man.
yeah, I also scored Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for half price.
Ooh, nice.
Even though that game come out like 2 weeks ago.
Hey, then again, it doesn't beat the one that I found. You remember when I found Street Fighter?
Yeah. Back
For
when that was
$6.
yeah, back when that was an expensive game.
The game was released.
All these amazing deals that you found in this wasn't even on Black Friday.
Yeah, that was just a mistake by the store. But my girlfriend bought me a Christmas gift. Now.
Oh, you got new Christmas early?
Well, she knows that I really wanted the game, so she was like, okay, I'll buy it for Christmas. And then I was like, can I play it? Yes, okay, you can play it. I was like, yay!
That's what this was. This was the Xbox One was a Christmas gift to myself.
Well, the game that I'm gonna get now is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I've been waiting to play that game so much.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I love the the Tomb Raider, just Tomb Raider. And since I didn't have the money to get Rise of the Tomb Raider, I began to sit down with the Uncharted games.
You have 4?
Yeah, I've Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I saw my friend play 4 and it was really fun to watch.
Oh, Uncharted 4 is the best Uncharted game. I have platinum Uncharted 3. I'm actually about to platinum Uncharted 4. I just have to speedrun it.
They have a trophy for going really fast.
Beat the game in under 6 hours.
Oh, that shouldn't be too bad.
Nah, it shouldn't. Also, I can play it on easy, so...
Oh, they don't tell you a difficulty that makes it even better.
Yeah. So I just have to sit down and play it for like 5 hours something in stretch. But I didn't feel like it when I was done with all the other trophies. I'm done with all the online trophies in that game as well.
How hard were those to get?
Not hard. Actually, I enjoyed the online. For some reason.
What do you actually do online? Just do the missions?
There were first like some missions you had to do. And then there were like you had to resurrect 10 people or heal them online, and then you had to, what was it? Summon support or something 10 times and complete 5 matches. Yeah, there were nothing hard.
It's like your typical milestones type thing in first-person shooters and whatnot.
Yeah, so happy with the online trophies since they're not that difficulty. Unless it was Tomb Raider, and the first Tomb Raider, or the newest one before Rise of the Tomb Raider, had so annoying online trophies.
Were there some that you couldn't get anymore, or just some that took hours and hours and hours?
You had to get to Prestige or something.
Like Call of Duty.
Yeah, something like that. And yeah, that game is stuck at 91%.
Whoops.
Because of the online.
RIP Online 2016 and 2016.
Oh well, now I shall tell you what crazy happened that I found Pokemon.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah. Where I usually buy those used games, they don't think about the games too much, to be honest. This place has a lot more stuff like clothing and furnitures and DVDs. Yeah, all not.
All the typical
So-
warehouse type stuff.
Yeah, typical that. So I was just there and watched through all the game. I always open to check if the game is inside.
Who are you, young
Sometimes the games are not inside.
Danger. Trent is trying to kidnap you.
So
Yeah, I know
when
that
my
feeling.
girlfriend,
Accusations like that?
so when my girlfriend went and bought some movies, and
This is a recording of a
I think it
meeting
was the
between
Harry
Trent
Potter
and
It seems.
Goblet of Fire on PS2.
What do we do now?
Then the guy that stand behind the counter remembered me. He was like, "Have you checked if everything is inside and that?" I was like, "Yeah, but there are some games that it's not inside in this case." And then he was like, "Well, if you see some of them, just give them to me." I was like, "Yeah, sure, I can do it right now if you wanna." Yeah, that's fine. And I did. Found all the things that didn't have anything inside. And then he was like, you can take a movie or a game for free. So thanks for the work. So, yeah, that was awesome.
Dang, I wish there was some generous fuel like that over here.
So,
There's the escape.
then I picked up The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Nintendo Wii.
That's become pretty uncommon over here.
But then, after I picked the game, I said to him, "I'm gonna take this with me," and he was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he talked to me again, and then I was like, "Well, you should also go through the games because there are a lot of discs that has so many scratches it will not play. I'm really sure about it." And then he was like, "Well, do you want to take them with you?" I was like, "What?" "Yeah, just go and find the games that have all the scratches in them and you can take them home and test them if you wanna." Should I come back with them?" "Nah, just keep them. It's better that somebody uses them than just sitting here."
Wow. What
I
a
was like-
really nice guy.
I was like, "What the hell did just happen?"
He's the MVP.
That was also the boss of the place, apparently.
He's my
So,
best
yeah.
friend and I don't even know the guy.
So yeah, I got home with me 11 games on PS2,
Elvis. He'll be able to protect the president.
and I tested them out. And like I said, the game will not work. There were only 3 games of those 11 games that worked.
Wow. Yeah. I understand that.
Or they worked kinda. The music was screwed on almost every single game.
At least they were
But I can't-
still able to work.
I can't tell you what game that I got with me though. I probably can fix them somehow afterwards. Tarzan Freeride, Dancing Stage Fever,
Pull the plug on that. Now.
Carmen San Diego. Never heard about that game. Sword of Destiny. I've heard about that game. But that game sadly didn't work. It's so many scratches, it's scary. And Shadow of the Hedgehog. Shadow of the Hedgehog, I mean.
I love that game.
Sadly, it didn't work, but I have another copy of it, so at least I have the cover for it. It's complete and everything. Just the game doesn't work. And Lego Star Wars. And SingStar, what was it? SingStar 1 and SingStar the 80s for my girlfriend. But those didn't work either, sadly. Now over to those 3 games that actually worked. It was Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, Sonic Heroes.
But the music doesn't work at all, but it plays, apparently. I don't know how.
Dang, Sonic Heroes without the theme. That'd be so bad.
And I have the cover for another game, which is named GoldenEye Rogue Agent, but the game inside was Digimon Rumble Arena 2.
Oh well. At least it was Digimon.
Digimon didn't seem to work at all. But I just waited and suddenly I was playing that game. I was like, how does that even work?
It was a miracle.
And also, this game, it looked like it won't work either because of all the scratches. But it plays just fine, and that is The Hobbit.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, the Sierra game. If you know which one it is. It's famous for speedrunning and everything.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never played it or anything.
So yeah, that was a crazy day on that place.
One of these days, I'm gonna have encounter a crazy day like that, and I'm gonna tell you about it. It won't be as crazy as yours, but because we don't have generous people like that over here. But
also, you know the
Could happen.
covers that was empty, right?
yeah,
He gave them to me.
the blank, empty cases.
Yes.
Can't have too many of those. Those are always
What?
nice to have extras of.
Yeah. It was only Star Wars Battlefront 2, Need for Speed Carbon, Vint Kong. I never heard about that game. And Midnight Club 3. And Wii Sports. Woohoo!
Oh well, if you'll ever get the games for those cases, you'll have a case for them.
Hey, I have Wii Sports, but it didn't have a case for Wii Sports. Now I have it. It's a win.
I miss that game. Wish I could buy it again, but it's so expensive.
But the other games I picked up was Metroid Prime 3 Corruption to Nintendo Wii. That is the first Metroid game I ever beaten.
That was the game that introduced Dark Samus, right?
No, that is Dark Eco, I think. Or something like that. But Dark Samus is in the game there as well.
Must have been.
It's the game where you defeat Dark Samus, I think.
Understood.
That game is really good though.
Yeah, I heard good things.
The hostages are counting on me.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen a copy of that game in years though. I don't ever see a copy in these game stores. It must be like really rare or something.
Yeah, the GameCube games are a bit rare. Actually, I had a copy of the Metroid Prime Trilogy for Nintendo Wii. And I know that game was worth a lot.
Yeah, it used to be worth a lot over here, but it went down a lot for some reason.
Oh, I saw that. Let's see, what did I get for it again? I sold this to. He was like interested in everything. The game was complete and the CD was in mint condition and everything. So every manual and whatnot. Let's see, how much did I get for the game? I got $58.35 for it.
Ooh, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And and the funny thing is that I only paid $5.83 for it.
That's a 10 times profit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also, there was another day on the same place. I got some PS2 covers because they were going to throw them, and I was like, "Are you guys gonna throw them?" They were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Can I get them?" And they were like, "Sure." And that was a lot of covers as well. So the PS2 cover is Hugo Cannon Cruise. SSX on Tour. I want that game. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. UEFA Euro 2004. Sly 3. Lord of the Rings. SSX Tricky. Call of Duty, Finest Hour, SOCOM, US Navy SEAL, and The Operative, No One Lives Forever.
Never heard of half of those.
Heard of some of those. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And I also got the Guitar Hero 3 cover from them.
That's a good find.
Yeah, well, the funny thing, I already sold it. I didn't get much for it though. I think I got like $2 for it. It wasn't even with the manual. Whatnot.
Yeah, $2 is still pretty good. It's a pretty sought after game ever since the new Guitar Hero come out.
Yeah, the guy that wanted the cover, he was like, "Well, I have this GameStop used cover, so I really need that." I was like, "Yeah, sure, you can get it." So yeah. It was kind of funny. I sold it the same day I got it from that store.
Buy it and then, or get it for free and then turn over a profit.
Yeah, it turned out to profit.
Can't be far away.
Recently, I've gotten many cheap games.
I've been getting a pretty good amount of games too. Not cheap.
Hear a bid round I won? I did place bids on 2 games.
Which games were those?
It was Resident Evil 5 Golden Edition on PS3 and Red Dead Redemption on PS3.
Oh, now Red Dead Redemption. That's a good one. I heard.
Yeah, and I won the bid for those 2 games for $2.33.
Incredible.
So yeah, it's in mint condition, the discs as well. It seems like they've never been used.
Even more incredible.
There's no scratches and everything. So yeah, finally have Red Dead Redemption so I can play that.
Elvis, over here.
I'll need to get it too.
I
A
think that-
Western Grand Theft Auto sounds fun.
No, quick.
I think that's the last games I got.
Will you just...
Dang, if the 2 terrible things in this run didn't happen, I could have got my sub 30 goal.
Oh.
That means I'll have to go again.
Stop the bombardment while I look for you. They'll start as soon as we're clear.
But yeah, that's why I
Time if I
really
remember
wanted to
my-
tell you instead of writing. It would take a long time to write everything.
No,
Yeah, that was a lot. You got incredibly lucky. That is
Yeah.
Congratulations. Finds
I
like
wonder
that
what
comes once in a
happened-
lifetime.
No, like seriously, I wonder what happens if I go down there again.
Who knows? We might be able to